News for drivers. You've probably noticed that filling up the tank is costing you a little less.
Earlier this week, many fill-up stations actually saw prices drop to less than $2 a gallon for the first time in years. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozloff joins us now live at the Liberty Gas Station in Milton. And Evan, you spoke with an economist today about why the prices are falling.
Good evening, guys. And really, it comes down to supply and demand. There's a whole lot of oil out there, and that's causing these prices to go down. Check out these prices at the Sam's Club in Dover, $2.02 a gallon. And how about here in Milton at Liberty Gas, same low price. And in Millsboro, it dropped to $2.01 at BJ's. That's where we found Tom Omani, who was in high spirits.
Well, about time gas went down, so been pushing $3 a gallon for a while. It was a relief.
And part of the reason that this is such a relief is that these are some of the lowest prices for gas that we've had on Delmarva for years. In fact, many places have dipped below $2 per gallon. Meanwhile, in Maryland, Dr. Tyler Claggett, a professor of economics and finance at Salisbury University, explains new fracking techniques might be partially responsible. The result has been surpluses in crude oil across the globe.
World prices for crude oil have been dropping because of overcapacity. Crude oil is very hard to store, and when there's any type of surplus, those that own it want to get rid of it, so the way they get rid of it is lower the price.
But what about food prices? When gas prices first went up, so did the cost for grocery items. But now, despite the fact that gas has gone down, food prices have stayed stagnant. Claggett explains why.
When oil prices at the wellhead go up, it's very easy for refiners and retailers to pass that on to the consumer. However, when crude oil prices go down because of oversupply, it's very convenient for refiners to leave their prices the same. So it's almost like a ratchet effect. It goes up, but it doesn't come back down, and it goes up again, and so forth.
Meanwhile, back in Milton at the Liberty Gas Station, Sheila Naughton says regardless of the reasons, she's just glad to see the prices tick lower.
Great, absolutely fantastic. That's the best news I've had in a long time.
All right, now as mentioned, there is a demand side of this as well. Claggett says that economic slowdowns in places like China and Europe are leading to people actually purchasing less gas overseas, which is, of course, good news for us. Reporting here in Sussex County, I'm Evan Kozloff, WBOC News in Milton.
Evan Kozloff, thank you. Here's a look at some of the average prices for a gallon of regular gas across Delmarva, according to AAA Mid-Atlantic. In Dover, Delaware drivers can expect to pay about $2.10 per gallon. That's compared to about $2.09 in Salisbury. And drivers in Accomack, Virginia can fill up for about $2.05 per gallon of regular gas.